Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing a hopefully not too sus game called Void of Desire. Apparently there's 5 bad endings, 1 good ending, and I'm going for the bad endings. Because isn't that just fun? Alright. What's going on? Honk honk. Our name is Kazuya. Ah yes. Generic Japanese name. Probably. Anime. For a long time I'd been anxious about work and responsibility. The typical hustle and bustle and frenzy of modern daily life had me up against the wall. I hadn't been able to sleep for days due to stress. Fatigue was beginning to take its toll on me. So I decided to take a week's holiday to disconnect from the routine. I've done that. I decided to go to a place on the outskirts of the city, where there's some small wooden cabins, next to some houses away from the deafening noise of everyday life. That was a terrible idea. We're next to the woods. Again. This same dream again. I'm tired as always seeing the same sky. Soon you'll be in my hands, with that withered heart, with each other in eternal ruin. Let yourself go and you'll see how everything ends. I am disturbed. I only had 7 days to rest and unwind, but I was unable to feel comfortable or calm. Whenever my eyelids managed to close, I was at the same dream. Crimson skies and a voice calling me. I was already on my 4th day out of the 7 I had to be here. I felt like I was wasting time and not taking advantage of the opportunity I had to heal my mind in this little respite. Maybe you should just go back to the city and leave whatever this demon is. Forever. Around the cabin I had one neighbor. Her name was Ren. We hadn't talked much, but whenever we ran into each other, she stopped to greet me politely. Apparently she had a little sister or so, I guessed. I didn't want to meddle too much in their lives either. Since they weren't human, I didn't want meddling where I'm not wanted. Other than that, there wasn't much else to do in this place other than enjoy nature. Something I wasn't used to. A peace I longed for and was now unable to enjoy. For me. So your neighbors are demons. And a demon's calling you in your dreams. That's rough, buddy. Real rough. I put on my walking boots with the intention of taking a little walk in the woods. Oh no. You fool. Self-preservation skills, minus 50. I was walking alone through the forest. The afternoon rays colored the fallen leaves and branches. As well as putting blinding glare on the smooth surface of the rocks. The beam of light seemed to guide my steps on a path that only the sun could mark me. Oh boy. Save. My favorite. There wasn't much wildlife in this area. There weren't any people or inhabitants either, as well as those scariest half-humans. I don't have to fear or worry about anything. Why are there half-humans in your world? Get away from the modern world to go back to their roots. Something that seemed like mockery, pretending to be human. But I wasn't one to judge them either. However, I did suspect that many times my nightmares and discomfort was due to the presence of them. Or they. We'd always known about their existence, but they'd always stayed in that way. Stories. Stories to scare children in towns farthest from technology where magic and superstition were still believed. Well, blood magic's real. I guess they never abandoned us, they were just there, discreetly. Perhaps out of the fear of rejection, to be exterminated due to irrational human hatred. I wouldn't call it irrational. Now they're getting closer and living with us more and more. I can't say I feel a deep rejection towards them. I never get used to their differences. Well, that has nothing to do with me either. I'm not a big fan of them. Throw a rock at them. I came to where there seemed to be a great tree, larger than the rest, majestically crowning the center of the forest. Its withered branches webbed the sky above me. I'm a little tired. I'm not used to walking so much. I think I'll rest for a bit. Oh, you idiot. I slowly closed my eyes while I felt the last breeze of the afternoon wrap me with its gentleness. At that moment I could feel I became one with the forest, with everything that was there. That made me feel protected. Safe. Calm down. But you are in fact not safe. Dang. I'll have to go back to the cabin and tend to the wound before it gets infected. Maybe what done this was a small animal. A burrow? I moved closer to get a better look. Oh, it's a well. There's a demon inside. Time to run. It must be the void of desire. Lilieth. Yeah, that's a demon. Every second I spent contemplating the immense darkness, I felt more and more hypnotized. I reached out my hand. I wanted to touch that darkness. I wanted to be a part of it. To feel it in a poetic way. After a few seconds it fell. I was waiting for a droplet would hit the ground. Oh. You need to run. Finally. This drop of pure blood was all I needed. Now my thirst is partially quenched. The more you look into the abyss, the more it looks into you. I felt those famous words of Nitzich took on a literal meaning. I didn't know where I was. Perhaps I'd fallen without realizing it? No. I just knew that voice. The sweet whisper soothed me. I took a breath. Huh. Must be in hell. What is the sight? It's like one of your dreams come true. This drop of blood you offered me. It's what I needed to wake up my numb body. I am disturbed. Don't you know? You've attracted me. I only responded. Now you are in the void. I've been watching you. You have a lot of confusion and too many questions. But why don't you sit down? Whatever you seek, I'll give you answers. You are now in my realm. The realm of endless void. But fear not. I was locked up and trapped here for a long time. From here, monsters and creatures are born. Yeah. Help? That's right. Help. I need you. And what could anything like you want from me? I want to go outside with you. I want to leave these chains. I can't do it alone. To do this, I need you to summon me out of here. Build a bridge. Why would I do it? Because I've chosen you, capriciously. I am an harbinger of excess and despair, and you seem like the best fit for me, don't you think? I can feel the confusion and instability in your mind. That makes me shiver. What happens if I refuse? Do you want to know? I know you will. I know you're an obedient boy. And when you've done it, we'll have a nice chat. What do you think? Now, wake up. No, I don't think I will. I had the scarred wound on my hand. No. I kept completely silent, trying to assimilate the encounter I had a moment ago. Who was that monster? Was it a goddess or a strange demi-human? That was a demon. Is that you? Is she a zombie? She was a demi-human. It's easy from the various seams that ran down her body. She had her eyes sewn shut as she was blind. Ah, yes, it's me. Are you coming back from a walk too? Well, yes. I went to get some fresh air since today seems to be a special day. Don't you think so? Are you alright? I hear your voice trembling a bit. Does it look like it? Yeah. A demon just talked to me. I mean, not that you're too different, but still. Am I wrong? I thought I heard the sound of someone else walking behind you. No, I'm alone. Really? Excuse me then. But if you need anything, feel free to let me know. There's no one else. There was no one there. I better get out of here and forget what happened or I'll go crazy. I kicked off my boots from the dust and dirt of the field and I peered into the gloom. When I finished, I took off my shoes and laid down on one of those soft sofas. The typical creak was enjoyable. I was still confused and debating whether that was a dream or not. No, it wasn't a dream or hallucination, I'm sure. So, if I don't know who she asks, will I be in danger? Why should I listen to her and let her threaten me something like this? I was just supposed to want to relax and distract myself. How'd I get into this matter of ours? I don't know what I can do. Should I tell them? What if I don't warn them and I am in real danger? Should I tell Rin what happened? Or keep it as a secret? Let's tell Rin. She seems less dangerous. No, I can't tell them this. It could be dangerous for both me and them. I better keep it a secret for now. Well, I cooked and cut the ingredients on the kitchen board. Shouldn't I say cutting board? I thought about everything that happened. No, she looked really dangerous. And a demon. What is she supposed to do when she's here? Try to behave like someone normal, or is she completely instinctive? I didn't want to unleash a disaster, but I couldn't ask for help either. You could just try leaving the forest. Surely you'd be okay then. When I was done, I put the plate in the sink and turned off the lights while I waited for night to come closer. It was already pitch black. If I was supposed to summon her in a dark place, this was the easiest time. No. You idiot. Minus 100 self-preservation skill. I didn't know what reaction or what to expect next. No, nothing happens. Maybe I really lost my mind. Not yet. You haven't lost your mind yet. From the darkness, in addition to her voice, I was also beginning to appreciate her eyes stuck on me. Watchful and stalking. You did. You called me. Where? You offer your blood. I answer you. Where the soul perishes and the heart is lost. I never abandon you. Yep. Definitely looks like a demon. I'm a real temptation. Right? No? Nothing like that. Just I'm surprised you're actually here. Didn't I tell you? I know, but... Now tell me, what do you want to achieve with this? Are you sure you're satisfied yet? Of course. Did you doubt it? You've done me a great favor, little Ephemeral. So tell me, what do you want from me? The beginning of what? Oh dear. The beginning of many things. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Lilieth. I'm what you'd call a void dweller. Beast of 1,000 nightmares, temptress of souls, and countless other names. Don't let those prejudices fool you, however dark they may seem. In reality, I am a being full of kindness and emotions as human as you. No, you're evil. I imagine you're curious to know what place I come from. The question is simple, dear. I'm attracted to weak-minded and weak-willed people. Oh yeah, that's a demon. I could feel your life and health slowly heading to doom. That makes it easier to manipulate someone into fulfilling your wishes, don't you think? So slowly, I was accommodating your sensitivity, so that every night when you fell asleep you felt attracted to me. That way you wouldn't panic or go crazy when I appeared in front of you. You wouldn't be the first person to become irrational when you hear my voice. When that cluster of emotions comes together at the same point, they can create a monster like me. But you have nothing to fear. Okay. This is all very... What am I supposed to help you with? The answer is simple. Revenge and blood. I don't mean yours. I'm talking about Shizu. I was trying to remember when. You know her. Although you haven't seen her, but you know who she is. She's close. Not far away. You mean Ren's sister? Sister. She left again in an exaggerated way. Who made you believe that? Ren herself told me. She lies. Lies. And why do you want revenge against her? She interrupted me. The woman locked me in that void. She locked me up because she said I was a danger to other living beings. Can I side with her? I want to throw you back in there. Forever. You're evil. You'll help me, right? It's not a question. Make no mistake. You belong to me now. Oh dear. So now she can just knock you out randomly. That's terrible. How long have I been sleeping? I got up slowly, my body aching from being on the ground for so many hours. She knocked you out and... That's terrible. Hopefully she didn't do anything. I'm calling the cops. Oh, you finally opened. I was worried. You haven't shown any signs of life. I know, excuse me. I was very tired and slept late. And I need help. There's a demon after me. You're fine then, right? Yes, all good. I understand. Excuse me. It's fine, really, don't worry. In that case, I'll let you rest. I have to go back to my sister for a moment. I hope you enjoy the day. Likewise. Well, yeah, let's make breakfast. Was that Shizu's supposed sister? Yes, her name was Ren. I see. What do you know about her? She looks like a demon. Or, no, zombie. You're a demon. Remember what I told you yesterday, right? Don't forget that. I'm here for that reason. My heart seeks only the destruction and disgrace of that false piece of meat. You'll help me, starting now. I don't care about that. You'll help me whether you like it or not. Guess I'll die. That's how it is. How about we do something else first? It'd be better if each one went their own way, I'm sure. No. Ask her to forget her revenge. If you could put aside that stupid revenge, maybe. Stop kidding, come on. Darn it. What do you think if you decide better? You're free to do what you want, just tell me. Wait here for me. See you later, poor Kazuya. Well, she's gone. She just left like that. Even if Rin's sister was in danger, I need to calm down. First, I must have something for breakfast. No. Even though she told me to wait. How does she want me to wait? I don't... But it's... Alright. Now this is where things get interesting. Let's go tell Rin what happened. I can't sit idly by with that monster outside. I need to go tell Rin right now. Rin, are you there? There's a demon. Are you okay? It's important. She offered me a seat. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna make you some tea and... Yeah, she's in danger and it's my fault. Yesterday I was walking through the forest and something swallowed me. When I woke up, a woman wrapped in tentacles threatened me. What you say is true. Totally, it's my fault. No. You've done well to warn me. My sister and I were afraid such a day would come. You see, that being called Lilieth is dangerous, I can tell. No one knows where or how she appeared. She just did it one day. This place used to be very crowded, but when she appeared, she seduced many men and women. She forced them to do horrible things, all for sheer pleasure, because she seems to be made of sheer desperation. From my knowledge, Lilith comes from, like, Jewish folklore. Something like that. That's why Shizu sealed her in darkness. Although we knew she wouldn't be forever. 'Cause yeah. I'll go talk to my sister about this, but you need to be careful. You're in danger now too. I'm sorry. No, this is my fault. Everything's gonna be just fine. I need to go talk to Shizu. I'm sure we can find a way to banish her. I left her house and came back measuring my steps. I quickly turned to flee. Wait. Kazuya, you haven't done anything wrong. Rather, I'm proud of you. I know you're tired of this. Of everything. It'll be over soon. No. That's all he told me. Is she, I don't know, I'm getting like massive, what are they called? Skin taker? No. Skinwalker? Yeah. I'm getting Skinwalker vibes. You're also in the same danger as me. Don't talk stupid. Maybe something happened to him. I have to go see. Don't go. I told you not to go. It's dangerous. This innocent girl, she never listens. She stared down the hall as the door opened. The silhouette of a man with blood on his hands was enough for Shizu to turn for cover, but... Now it's my turn to make you suffer. Along with the sound of drops of blood studding Kazuya's clothes. Oh, so he was possessed. He, on the other hand, deeply tormented. Tears streamed down his face with his inert gaze. Together they headed back to the big tree where she was sealed. His body was no longer his. His soul was doomed, perhaps forever. Now all of him belonged to Lilith. All he could do was watch. So, you could say this time the Abyss won. Ouch. Day 613. Kazuya, are you crying again? Poor boy. But you're happy with me here, right? Come on, say how happy you are. I'm happy. Would you like to go to the other side? No, I want to stay. Good boy. Oh no. After what happened that day, I was trapped, with no escape. Time was ticking, like a nightmare from which I could never wake up. Or maybe not, because I'm in a bottomless pit. There's always something worse. Surely this is the worst ending. Surely. Alright. Let's go walk through the woods. How about we go for a walk in the woods? And I can throw you back in that hole and you can leave me alone. Forever. Let's go. Rin didn't seem to be out, neither did his sister. Just as there was no wind, no birds, everything was completely silent. It's probably because there is an apex predator outside. A demon. Where'd you like to go? Do you think I know the outside well enough to tell you? Yeah, that's right. Come on, this way. Wait a bit. Ah yes, trees. Though we followed a different path from what I used to take, the landscape didn't change too much as expected either. Don't be left behind. But that's how I like you. Huh. I feel like some of this ending is very sus. Is there a way? Tell me with your own eyes. Tell me, what do you see? That is disturbing as hell. It was incredibly small, but the simple fact of appreciating something so chaotic, breaking the harmony of this place, disturbed me greatly. What? What is that? Don't you know either? I just told you. It's nothing more and nothing less than the result of being with me. Your mind gradually becomes corrupted by my influence. Take a good look at it, Kazuya. I made of the same faceless flesh as it is. Now tell me, are you scared? Do I terrify you? Yes. Well, I'm so terrified I can't understand any of this. Understandable. I'm so confused with the plot. The side is hell, the abyss, the void. Huh. Few enter here and able to leave, many fewer return, but you seem to be different. I was thinking, maybe you and I got off on the wrong foot. So let me clear up something. I've been watching you for quite some time. You're no stranger to me. Many demi-humans can feel people's emotions. That data gives us a lot of information about you. If a person's lying, if you're afraid, if you're happy or not. So, you're a stalker. Cool. I don't know if you hadn't figured it out, but if I wanted to hurt you, I could have done it from the start. Huh. So now I ask you, how far are you willing to go? I know I may be the strongest or bravest man, but I refuse to bow down like this. I don't have any appetite to satiate. Wow. And that reaction? You heard me. I'm not a slave. Oh, sweet and innocent, have you not understood me? Your destiny's already decided. She grabbed my hand and never let go. Huh. What would you do? How would you feel or someone if other people rejected you by your own nature? Wouldn't you think it's unfair for that reason you were locked up forever in a horrible place? I don't have sympathy for you. Not in the slightest. I mean, you just look evil. Let's see. I can't really skip anything. Darn. A big void, you're dangling into the abyss. You could fall at any moment. You could lose your balance and lose everything in seconds. How would that make you feel? I guess deeply distressed. I've been in this state for longer than I can remember. Because long ago I fell into that pit of darkness and despair. And I don't mean the one under our feet. I'm talking about the one that is next to the heart. Even Icarus would die next to his wings for trying to escape from said destiny. I don't want to date you. Huh. I'll leave you alone for now, but I'll be back for you, and you have to do something about it. Huh. As much as you want to run away, you're one step away from falling as I did. If it wasn't the first time, I think I'd had another nightmare. And now, am I really involved in something like this against my will? Should I decide what will happen to a poor girl, or, on the other hand, the fate of a monster? The worst part is, Lilith is partially right. My mental condition is on the brink of collapse and I'm sick of it. What am I supposed to do then? Do I help her or do I try to stop this whole thing? I went to the main room without stopping. If I help her, a supposedly innocent girl may die. If I don't help her, maybe the result will be the same and I'll also end up badly. What should I do? It's Beth if Lilith ends this radical idea. But for this I need help. I can't do it by myself. Let's go talk to them again and... Hey, you home? It's about a half-human. Her name was Lilith. Take a seat. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully this has a slightly different ending. Here we are. What do you know about her? Her mouth seemed to be glued together by her own skin and flesh, as if she had a macabre smile on her face. I'll tell you everything that happened, so please help me. As calmly as I could, I told them the facts since I came here and even before, the dreams I had, the voice, and the day I went to that so-called hell. They never doubted my version, and that surprised me a bit. I see. So it already happened. Rin and I were afraid that something like this would happen again one day. Before we continue talking, you told me she told you what happened, right? And what did it make you think when you heard her? Well, I don't know. She seems sad, or at the very least with some pain. Do you think she's sorry? Well, it could be, I don't know. I don't know what she thinks or feels. I still think she's evil in human form. When she appeared, she consumed many people until she wiped out the entire place. To prevent further tragedies, that's why I sealed her in that place. Surely from the place she came from. I did not think or believe that such a being can ever change. It's in her nature. Why do you ask me? You're the one who's been with her. You're the one who can give a more accurate judgment and assess the best option. Do you think she can change her mind and attitude? Or do you think she'll never be able to adapt to the human world? Oh, of course not. I don't want blood on my hands. So what's your verdict? I trust your judgment. We'll do what you think is best for everyone. Dang. Alrighty. Ender. If it's all true, then there's nothing to do. The best thing she needs to do is die, disappear, or whatever. In that case, don't worry. In all this quiet time, I've had plenty of time to prepare myself when this day comes. See you later. Thanks for coming to us. She probably already told you, but let me tell it to you too. Rin. She's not my sister. At least not by blood. The only sister I have from here and her name is... Meh. That doesn't matter now. The fact is that Rin died a long time ago. She was a friend of mine, but when all that happened, she begged me to do something. Ah, yes. So, Shizu made Rin into what she is now. Cool. Maybe she and I are deep down the same monsters. I don't think it's comparable at all. Do you believe me? I had to see that at the end of the day. The results of the actions are the same. Oh. That may be about things done now, thanks to you. You can summon Lilith, right? Rin must be ready now, so this is what we'll do. Okay. We're back at the tree. A drop of vitality fell into the deepest heart of darkness, and it's not long before the evil itself just appeared. You called me? You finally called me, and it seems that with good news for my ears. I understand how you feel, and I want to put an end to this, to your pain. It's a shame you're lying. Are you stupid? I told you we could read human emotions. Tell me what you're up to. Tell me the truth. It's been a long time. You. Oh, we're finally face to face. Yes, we are. How do you think a useless human like this can help you? As she shouts out her name, a sharp blade sliced cleanly through Lilith's torso. It was a cut so quick and clean it was hard to tell what happened. How dare you hurt my body? You better, don't try. Give it a rest and go back to the hole you came from. Who are you? Her blood was much darker than mine, something that quite detonated her semi-human nature. It's simple. The blade that pierced you was smeared with a special mixture made by me. Specifically, salt. I read that salt can destabilize the form of those like you. Wait. How you can... it's the stupid salt thing you can put around lights when you light their flickering. Ghosts. That's so stupid. How dare you? She collapsed on the ground while looking at me. You have... I turned so I wouldn't see her. Kazuya, close your eyes. Now. I closed mine as ordered. I'll cover yours for a moment. Don't be afraid. It'll all be over soon. It's okay. So, like the sound of a mass of gelatinous meat or rather, full of tentacles moving side to side awkwardly. I couldn't understand what Shizu was saying, but she seemed to have said goodbye. And then there was absolute silence. You can open your eyes now. When I opened mine, she was gone. There was just a small puddle of black blood on the ground. I just finished her off. The blade that pierced her body thanks to Rin caused her to destabilize and revert to that... I guess, that small-looking meat thing. Being in that state, it wasn't hard to kill her. We had to close your eyes so you wouldn't be tempted to look at her. We didn't know what could have happened if seeing her had caused you to go mad or something worse. I get it. So, is the nightmare all over? You've done great. Kazuya, we couldn't have done it without your help. All this has been my fault. Now, this was bound to happen sooner or later. It's thanks to you we can bring this chapter of history to an end. After that, we all went back to our cabins to rest. Although this time, it was over. And so my encounter with that it being ended, and my poor rest days. Since the last day I had left, I had no chance to enjoy it as obvious. I had many things on my mind. Maybe more than what I'd come to this place with. Rin came to visit and see how I was doing. I promised then that everything would be quiet. Afterwards, I went back to the city and tried to leave my life as usual. Otherwise, everything remained the same. Yes, everything went on completely the same. Oh boy. Ain't that just swell? Another bad ending. And I think we'll end off there, as I think the other endings involve you trying to romance this thing, and that's a no for me, dog. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, goodbye.